Yes. Hi guys. I just wanted to pop on here real quick and share a little bit about a technique that I learned a long time ago and I've used throughout my brain training process. I apologize, I'm totally looking at myself in this, but I'm like in a rush, so I look horrible today, but that's all right. I just wanted to get, hi Lauren, I just wanted to get on real quick. Hey, hey Jenny, go ahead honey. I just wanted to get on real quick and show y'all a trigger switch fix trick. Hey, from Egypt, wow, awesome. Shut the door, baby doll. Hold on, sorry, I'm gonna get on just a sec. So when we're brain retraining, keep in mind that this is basically PTSD therapy daily, right? So, you know, some of us go off to our therapist and we have like one weekly session or every 2 weeks or however you schedule it. This is daily training for the brain, which is kind of like therapy. So, and we can't do rounds all day, right? So that's why I refer to the trigger switch fix bag. And, I found out on my YouTube channel, which I feel really bad about, but it did not download that video I made. So I'm going to remake that again on what I use for helping with switching from those looping pattern thoughts all throughout the day. You're going to get them off and on, and you're going to have triggers, and you're going to have associations. I spoke about that. I wrote about that in my IG page. But this is kind of a simple little workout also for the brain. We're constantly working the limbic system, you know, and then we also, it's just like training for a marathon here. We're just kind of working it every day, doing the really heavy duty workout, which is the brain retraining. And then throughout the day, you kind of need to kind of keep with that. You know, you kind of need to keep with some of these workouts throughout the day because you're going to get hit with its, you're going to get hit with those loops, you're going to get hit with a trigger. And you know, the trigger switch fix bag is what I kind of created for myself. But then people have asked me, is that all I've used? No, I've done EFT, I've done faster EFT. I've done a lot of stuff. I've even gone to where you do the chakras with the crystals and you hold the crystal and you say a mantra. And, so here's what I wanted to do today, just real quick, is just show you how to do faster EFT. But I do it, I'm always about, if you take away a negative, there's a void there, right? So you have to fill it back up with a positive. A lovely gentleman, when I was in my deepest, darkest, dirtiest phase of sickness, always told me, when you're clearing stuff and you're clearing things out of your brain and you're moving these emotional blocks, there's a void there, there's a space, and it can easily be filled back up with those negative thoughts, right? So what we want to do is we want to fill it up with positive thoughts. We want to fill it up with positive affirmations. And faster EFT is an excellent way also to kind of formulate your round. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. It's just like, well, you're tapping to address that specific it or fear that's associated with the fear that's associated with that it. So if you do Brad Yates EFT videos online, he's very specific. He's addressing the it or the concern or the anxiety or the pain or all these things, and then he's filling it back up with positive affirmations, positive inner dialogue. So hold on, honey. Okay. So with faster EFT, so you can do EFT for 7 to 9 minutes. And then, go ahead and shut the door, honey. Faster EFTs, you can do this all throughout the day, but I will tell you, you will get limbic system resistance because you're doing a workout. You're doing these little mini workouts. It's like I say, I go in and I train and I go do my intensive workout, you know, through like the hour that I'm doing brain retraining, but then throughout the day, I still need to kind of push it a little bit. And that's like me doing, you know, I'm working out in the morning, doing my hour thing, but then occasionally I'll do a lunch, you know, throughout the day to still keep at working out my body. But this is working on our minds, and faster EFT is a good way to shift when we're kind of in the desperation looping cycle and we can't do a 7 to 9 minute EFT round. So we're going to simplify it. It'll also help you reinforce those I am statements, and it'll also kind of show you that you're dealing with that fear, and that's that fear that you can formulate your round later, or you can, you can use it to formulate your round later. It's all about building up these rounds. It's all about catching these pops. It's all about looking in that it and then finding the fear that's associated with it. And faster EFT is a fantastic way to get down to the brass knuckle of it. It's that fear, and we're going to release it, and then we're going to fill it back up with a positive affirmation or a positive reinforcement. So here's how I do it. I don't know if some of you all have used faster EFT or EFT. Just give me a thumbs up if you've tried it. And my phone has got a delay on it, so it's going to take a second. But if you haven't tried it, I would really, awesome, cool. Okay, so if you've done faster EFT or EFT, you know what to do. But here's my little twist on it, okay? This is what I kind of do. Again, I always think of when you take away something, it's just like with kids, you take away something that that they're not supposed to be playing with, right? And then they're crying and having a fit. I always think, well, I better give them something that's positive and soothing and all that kind of stuff. So if you take away a negative, put back in a positive. And with faster EFT, you're kind of trying to take away that negative fear, that feeling. And so then I like to try to go back and reinforce it with a positive. So I'll just show you what I do, and I'll try to post it on my YouTube channel. That way you can go back and review it and see how I go about it. But let's say, okay, I'm having a little bit of an energy issue because it's kind of rainy and icky out today. And then, my body gets fatiguey, and really any normal person gets that way when it's rainy and gross out. But in my mind, my loop happens and oh my gosh, you've got chronic fatigue syndrome and it's coming back at me. And so that's what our brains do. They go into these crazy loops. And so what I do if I have an energy issue, and a lot of us have energy issues. So let's say I'm starting to feel the energy deficiency issue. What I like to do is I like to tap. So if y'all know how to do it, you tap in your center side, your third eye right here, and then you're gonna tap on your temple. You can even like draw a line, tap on your temple, draw a line here, tap on your, this part, your cheekbone, and then you go to your chin, and then I like to tap here on this side, and I like to tap on this side. So it's this, and some people skip the chin, right? And they just go straight to that. It's kind of whatever you're comfortable with. I'm used to doing full tapping. So, I hit everything, all that. But if you're going to do faster EFT, you kind of want to simplify it. This. If you want, you can hit the chin, or you can go right, left. You can do two hands. If you really want to drive it home, whatever. See what I'm doing here? You can skip the chin, come down here. So let's just keep doing it so we get the rhythm. Skip the chin, come down here, center tap, side tap, eye tap, down here. And then you say I am statements. You kind of take back the power by going, you acknowledge that you want to remove that fear or that energy issue, right? So you go, I release that fatigue. I release the energy deficiency. I let go of this fear of having no energy. I release the fear. I release the lack of energy. I kind of do it this way. Other people do it just, I release the fear. I release the fear. I let go of the energy issue. I release the fear of the energy issue. I mean, you can kind of do it however way works best for you. And I kind of been doing it for so long that I kind of do it quickly, But I'll slow it down for you. So maybe you want to go, I let go of this fear. I release this energy issue. I release the pain of the energy issue. I let go. I release that fear that's associated with the energy issue. And then you hold your wrist right here, okay? And then you take a deep breath in. And you breathe out. And some people say peace, or say let go, or release, and you let go, okay? So you acknowledge that you have this energy issue, right? So you've got this energy issue. I've got this energy issue. It's making me really fearful. I feel panicky with this energy issue. I'm letting go of this energy issue. This energy issue does not serve me. I release this energy issue. I let go of this energy issue. This energy issue does not serve me. I release this energy issue at a cellular level. Then I hold my wrist and say, peace, release. Okay, and then you feel the shift, right? So then for me, I go back into it again and I go, I am energy. My body is made of energy. I am full of energy. I am surrounded by energy. I have an abundant amount of energy. I love energy. Do some smiling. I am energy. My whole body radiates with energy. I am energy, and I'm full of energy, life, happiness, and love. And I hold my wrist. And I accept all that energy. So that's what I kind of do, because I want to take it away and then fill it back up again, if that makes sense. And then I can feel just a shift in my overall being. Like, it just shifts me. So you're going to feel it, and you're going to feel a shift, and your brain's going to want to resist. Did you notice in my first, when I was like, I am energy, or I am letting go of the energy, I was kind of stumbling my words. It's my limbic system. It's like, what is happening? What is happening? And then once I release it and let it go, I go back into it and I fill that space that's been released and let go, a void there. And I say, no, I am energy. I am full of energy. I love energy. And just keep going with it and tap it back into your body, that those affirmations are there, that you are that, and convince your brain, yes, I let that go. Now what? I am energy. I am this. I am, just release it and then fill it back up with something positive. And if you want, write it down first of all, write down that you tapped to that specific fear or that specific it or whatever, and write it down, because then you can use that for your rounds later. And then write it in your gratitude journal or evidence that you just did that. You just did another round of brain rewiring, and it's positively going to impact your healing path or your healing today. So, and then congratulate yourself, because we just did that, and that was a little bit of a workout, and you're gonna feel the burn, right? But it's gonna be, the benefits of it is gonna be so profound. And if you have to do that throughout the day, then do it, but don't work out yourself to the point you're just exhausted. Give yourself a little bit of a break and just relax. And if you feel those fears and it's coming back again, tap again. But then also remember, you need to do your brain retraining, okay? And formulate, customize, put that, those fearful thoughts, that connection, that association, or, to that, you put it in your round, and then you restate those I am energy, those I am statements to yourself in your round. Okay, does that make sense? I hope. I can barely see. I'm like blind as a bat. I hope that works for you guys, and I'll do a video on it. But a lot of people that do faster EFT, they just do the release. And for me, I always think if you're releasing something, you want to fill it back up with something really loving and positive, and otherwise you can kind of get back, you can start putting more shit back in that hole, and you don't want to do that, right? Because we're moving stuff out. We're getting rid of this crap, and we want to fill our bodies and our brains up with positive things and positive inner dialogues and positive self-talk. And faster EFT is really quick. You can do it anywhere. I do it in the car. I'm sure people are driving past me and they're like, what the hell is she doing? I don't care. You know, we are PTSD, medical PTSD, or anxiety and depression and all these things that have been put on us. This is what it takes to get our lives back. We have to take back our control. And these little tools and these little tricks and these little things that we have to do, be silly. Who cares? It's saving your life. So embrace it and really embrace those tools and utilize them, you know, to your advantage. You're in control, baby. Don't let those giants that are hovering over your head control you. You're in complete control, and you have all these tools at your advantage to make sure that you remind yourself that you're in control, and none of these other things are going to put these fears or feelings of inadequacy, of, you know, maybe taking away your power and feeling like you're powerless. So take it back, use these tools, and heal yourself, and you're doing it. So let's all go back to our gratitude journal, our evidence win journal, and write this moment down. It's powerful. I hope this helps you guys. I always say, remove, fill back up with something positive. Love, you know, just loving things. That's what we got to do to heal. So I'll go ahead and post this on my YouTube channel. And I hope y'all have a great day. And again, continue to brain retrain. And thanks for reaching out. I'm glad that I've got so many people that are starting this process, and it's amazing. It's like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's like a movement, and I'm just so honored to be a part of this huge movement of people that are, you know, learning these awesome brain rewiring programs and learning these awesome tools. So that way, you know, hopefully maybe one day you can go and help somebody else who's suffering and say, hey, look, let's try this. It worked for me, and it can work for you, and you can share this with others, and we can start healing people, and then we can train our kids. I teach my kids how to do this tapping stuff, and it helps them to shift from a negative, fear-focused mindset to, okay, I got the power. I can take the. I'm in control here. I can. Put back positive thoughts in my mind, and I can shift my negative ickiness feelings that I'm feeling, and shift the way that I'm thinking to more of a positive, healing, unconditionally loving way of talking to myself, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm drawing a little bit of a blank, but I'm going to get off. So thank you all, and I will again post this technique that I do on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll take a little bit more time to slow down and really break it down for you. And then we can maybe do a round of faster EFT together, and you'll see. And I'm going to probably be more specific to like energy or maybe a pain or something like that. It more, I'm sure, general relatable type issue. So anyway, okay, cool. Hope y'all have a great day, and thanks for tuning in, and keep brain retraining, and reach out to me if you need any support or any loving guidance, or we need to do like a buddy round or something. Very cool. Okay, thanks. Hugs.